Hey folks, welcome back to the Cotswold Collectibles YouTube channel. I'm Greg Brown, owner of Cotswold Collectibles. Apologies for last week for not releasing a video. We were super busy getting ready for the Augusta toy show that took place in Augusta, Georgia this past weekend. Great show. If you collect 3 3/4 inch, 12 inch, 6 inch, it doesn't matter. If you collect action figures, that's a really good show to go to. So I highly recommend you to check them out. This week, we're going to start a little different discussion. We're going to be talking about the Manitou Free Traders line of figures. For those of you who've collected for a while, you'll probably remember the Lewis and Clark figures and the Sacagawea and the Charbonneau and such like that. They came out, I want to say, in the 2000s. They were out there in circulation for a while, really great sets, and then they just kind of just dropped off the map. We were very lucky to get in contact with the owner of the company, and we brought in all of their inventory and we store them here. And we brought back some of the classics, but what we found out is there were some sets that they were working on that they didn't bring to market back in the 2000s. One set in particular, the character's name is Jacques, and he is a French fur trader or a voyageur. And this set is it is the biggest set that they've released. Most of their sets are kind of a normal, as I would say, a dragon size box. This one is a double pane box that comes with a figure, and it comes with a ton of parts. So if you are a collector of 1800s era parts and outfits and such, this is a great set to get. Not only just for the figure, but also for the other parts that you can also get as well. What's even better is when we introduced this set a few years ago, we brought them out at the price of $139.99. But after 2 years, we've decided, with the approval of the owner, to reduce the price. So this set right now is available online for $99.99. And man, you just can't beat that for everything that you get. So let's go ahead and kick off all the parts and everything that comes with this set. First, obviously, we're going to start off with the figure, which is Jacques. He comes outfitted with some Indian style breechcloths, and then he has his pattern shirt. It's like a green and white plaid. Then he has his sash. He has his toque, or his head cover. He has his blanket coat, which is this beautiful piece right here, which is made at a very good quality. I think it would be wool or felt. Then he has his Indian style moccasins down here. What's really kind of cool, it has the hood back here, and it's got the frills, everything on it. Really cool set, very tight figure with real hair, flocked hair, or rooted hair, excuse me. This is called a trade blanket because if you're a fur trader, you're going to be carrying a lot of things with you to trade with the Indians and trade with other locals. So this is the trade blanket that comes with the set, same type of material as the jacket. Then you also have trade blanket mittens, same material as the jacket and the blanket, and it fits on the figure's hands. Then we get to the armaments. This is the flintlock rifle, which it actually has a functioning flintlock, well made with like a leather-like sling. Then it is here somewhere, there's a flintlock pistol that he comes with, same type of mechanism, very well detailed flintlock pistol. Of course, if you're going to have a flintlock rifle or a flintlock pistol, you're going to need your powder horn. So he has this powder horn right here that he can just hang on his belt. 2 axes that comes with this set. There's your larger axe with the black axe with a wooden handle. Well, it's not really wooden, this is plastic, but a black blade. And then there's a ceremonial axe, which is the one that's actually like the peace pipe axe, which they could use to smoke. So you have the 2 axes that come with the set. 2 knives as well. The standard knife. In Texas, I would guess we would kind of call this a Bowie knife, and then just kind of another type of knife, more for working in the kitchen or working out in the camp. Working trap is pretty cool. If he's a fur tradesman, he's going to be trying to trap things. So let me see. I don't know if this thing works or not. I don't want to break it, but it's a really cool trap that comes with him as well. Then what you have is you have your snowshoes, because if he's going to be up in Canada or the East Coast, he's going to have to trudge through some snow during the winter times. Very well made, leather straps. The way it's painted, it comes off as kind of like that wicker, or however these were made with wood and such like that. Exceptionally well made. And let's see, freight sled. A lot of people don't know that this is what comes with the set because you really don't see it in the packaging, but he has this freight sled that you can actually put all of his equipment on. And what he does is I think if I'm right, he puts that on his head and he carries it, or I guess he could put it around his waist. I forget exactly how to do it. Beautiful freight sled for the time period. Again, like you're thinking, late 1700s, early 1800s. Candle lantern. This is a really nice piece. And these are when you start really getting to the standouts of these things. Just a period lantern in a wooden frame, obviously with the vent that's right there. So beautiful piece right there. Then you start getting into your kitchen utensils. You have your kettle right here with the handle, which we'll talk about another video what this all can be used for. You have your frying pan, which I can actually fold up right here. So you have your little, kind of like a cast iron frying pan. You have your tin mug, because you got to drink your coffee, you got to drink something. And then you have your tin boiler. I guess this is what you're going to do to make your coffee or cook. But it's very similar to the tin mug, but it has a little lid there and another little handle. 3 green bottles. Really cool looking. You could use this for a lot of things. I think you could actually use this up, for World War I, World War II if you wanted to. Very, very well made. The green plastic really adds to the vibe of it. Then let's see, we have the bags for food goods, which are these items right here. Really well made. It's perfect color for these. You have 1, 2, 3, and 4 of these bags for his individual food goods that he's going to be carrying. This one was an interesting piece. I had to really look it up. It's called a trade mirror. So I guess he was trading with the Indians. They didn't have access to mirrors, so he had this type of mirror that he used for trading. Then you also get into trade beads. I think they call it wampum. Don't judge me if I got that wrong, but that's trade beads that he could use for trading as well. Then you get into a turtle shell medicine bag. This is really cool. I've never heard of one of these before, but basically it's a turtle shell that has been converted to hold a bag, and with a little satchel and just a little frill at the bottom, I guess, for ornamentation and such like that. But perfect representation of a turtle shell. Really, really great detail. Then you get into the turtle shell rattle. I don't know the story behind this, but this is well made. Again, it's another turtle shell with a handle and some decorative down there. The Possibles bag, is just basically your standard satchel. You can store whatever you want to in it. This is called, I had to do some homework on this one. This one is called a drinking noggin. It's like a big spoon. So then you have your paddle, which we'll get into detail about these paddles in a later video. And then finally, this is the, I guess you would call it a rifle scabbard. I don't know what you would call it back then, but this is made from that same type of blanket material that they use for the coat and for the actual trade blanket and for the moccasins. But you can put your flintlock rifle in here and he can carry it and basically carry it on. I don't know how you do that, but it's the same type of material. So bottom line, for $99.99, you're really getting an awesome set. These are period pieces that you could do for, I would say, easily earlier colonial times, Revolutionary War of 1812, all the way into the the early to mid 1800s. So there's a lot of stuff in there. If you don't like, some people don't like the rooted hair on the figure. It's an easy fix. I mean, for $99.99, you can probably go find another body for like maybe another $20 and switch it over to any which way you like it. But the outfits and everything fit pretty much any standard 1/6 scale figure out there. But we wanted to kick off this series with this one. We'll be talking about some later items that they've released previously, but have kind of had a breath of fresh air breathed into them. We have an electric powered, battery operated, electric powered, fully working fire pit that we'll be talking about. We also have Lewis, Clark, Sacagawea, York, Charbonneau. And then we'll get into, they actually did a series of colonial soldiers that I would say that'd be about 1812, War of 1812-ish, post-war of 1812-ish, U.S. Army soldier uniform sets that were never released until we brought them back a couple of years ago. So, but anyway, hope you enjoyed this video today. Please make sure that you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and be sure to check in next week on the continuing story behind Manitou Free Traders and their products.